Hello, welcome to Managerial Accounting. I'm Professor Teeter and I'm excited to have you in my class this semester. The purpose of this video is to give you an overview of the course and set you up for success through the semester. Managerial Accounting covers a lot of really important topics that help us to run businesses, to evaluate performance, and to be able to correctly cost and price different things in the market. As we go through this course, we'll look at a lot of different ways that managers apply accounting principles to help make better decisions. This course is set up a little bit differently than what you might expect from a traditional accounting course. If we go over to Canvas, I'll give you a quick tour. From the Canvas homepage, you'll see that we have a dashboard, which allows you to access the syllabus, record your name, access the textbook, and if you have questions, you can chat directly with me using Microsoft Teams. Just click that link and send a message. We also have our upcoming meetings and assignments that are due. If you want to skill up and learn some additional skills, we have some links here, including Miss Excel on TikTok, which are really great ways to build some of your professional skills and abilities. As we scroll down, you'll see this class is broken down into 4 units. Each unit is represented with a tab, so you can click through them. And as we move through the semester, we will adjust these tabs accordingly. You'll see down in each week that we have a series of tasks that are needed to be completed, and so you can click through those to find more information. The homework requires you to use the online homework manager to complete some problems and learn Excel skills and visualization abilities. And then each unit caps with a quiz, which will give you a chance to assess your skills. There are no exams in this course. I also invite you to take a look at the YouTube videos related to each week's topic. This allows us to apply what we're learning to the real world and why it actually matters in business. Now let's take a look at the syllabus. If we go into the syllabus, you'll see that we have everything outlined here in the class. What you may notice is that the grading in this class is a little bit different. Rather than using a traditional point system with high-stakes exams, we're using something called spec grading. This allows us to test your mastery of different concepts, and you have multiple opportunities to show that you've mastered an assignment. That means that if you take a quiz and you don't get the score that you want, you can retake it to potentially improve that score. Each of the assignments is worth a point, and here they're represented by stars. So with these assignments, you have different categories, 12 points in each of the 5 assignment categories, for a total of 60 points. However many points you end up with at the end of the course will determine your final grade. The more work and the more assignments that you complete, the better grade that you get in this course. While each of the main assignment categories are worth 1 point each, note that the quizzes are worth 3 points. And those 3 stars are earned depending on the score that you get on the quiz. If you get 70%, you get 1 star, 80% is for 2 stars, and 90% gives you 3 stars. Note that with the final tally, at least 4 of those stars, 4 of those points must come from quizzes. Each week after our live meeting, I will go through and tally up the points. One other really important thing to note about this star system: you are welcome to make up any assignments up until the day that we start the next unit. So for example, if we go back to the main page, you can complete any of these assignments up until June 4th, including the makeup of the quiz. Once we start meeting for the next unit on June 4th, I will no longer accept late assignments. This is intended to keep you on task as we complete this course so that you don't get too far behind and you can stay current with the content. Now, when it comes to completing assignments, there are a couple different ways that these assignments work. Each chapter begins with a study guide, and the study guide is where you're going to go in and explore the topics of the chapter. As you open a study guide, you'll see that there is a Word document, and to get credit for this, you need to print this document out and complete it by hand. You could also download it and use a pen-enabled tablet, but it must be handwritten for credit. You can find the answers to the study guide either by clicking through the overview and the textbook slides, which are available right on this page. You can also read through the chapter in the textbook and review the concept overview videos that are available through the online homework manager. There's no one way to complete these study guides. It's up to you on how you're going to do that. So find the way that works best for you. Once you're ready to submit, you can either click on Start Assignment and then upload a file, or what I prefer to do is to use the app. If you open the Canvas student app on your phone and then go to the home page, you'll see the assignments that are due, or you can go down and view the units. We'll click on the Chapter 1 study guide, click on the Scan button in the bottom right corner, and then align your document, and it will automatically scan your page. If you're scanning multiple pages, just flip it over, and it will scan multiple pages. Go ahead and click Save, and then Submit, and it will upload your document. And that's it. It's really easy to do. If we go back home and look at the practice problems similarly must be completed by hand. So you'll click on this Chapter 1 Practice Problems document, you'll print this out or download it to a pen-enabled tablet, and then you will complete the assignment using videos that I've created to walk you through each of those exercises. So if you pull up a video, this will give you the solution and an explanation in order for you to complete the assignment. Once you've completed that, go back over to the app. Here we'll choose our practice problems and submit assignment, and then scan in the bottom right corner. We'll grab our page and save, and then submit. If you ever want to double check and make sure that you submitted it correctly, click on Submission in Rubric, and then Files, and you'll be able to see your document right there. So I tried to make it really easy for you to complete these assignments. So the study guide and the practice problem set the stage for the chapter. Then we will meet once a week for about an hour to discuss questions from the study guides, pitfalls from the practice problems, and tips and tricks for completing the week's homework assignments. After that class, you can begin working on your Connect homework assignment, which will take you through further practice. A note about the Connect homework assignments. Once you work in here, we've got these broken apart into several different parts. So we're working through a case on Annie's homemade ice cream. This will apply some real-world questions and application. Then we're going to do some Excel simulation. There will be some practice examples and problems. And then finally, a couple multiple choice and questions just to verify that you're learning things. One note about the Connect homework assignments. In order to receive full credit, you need to complete at least 80%. You can always check your Canvas gradebook to see if you've met that requirement. So as you go through, you'll have some practice problems. One of the important problems this semester is going to be Excel simulations. You'll be given some information, and you'll open up an Excel spreadsheet where you get to complete these problems. In order to get credit, you cannot type numbers. Everything must be formulas. So you're going to come in here and say equals this plus this, which is probably wrong. So you can type your things, then you can check your work at any time to see whether your answers are correct or not, and it will give you feedback for those. So a really good chance to practice formulas in Excel and get some additional experience there. We'll continue working. I'm going to save and return to my assignment, and then I still have a couple exercises to complete after that. Once you finish your Connect assignment, go ahead and click Submit, and then your assignment is done. The final thing I want to mention is just the way that grades are presented in Canvas. If you click on your grades, you'll see that each assignment is either represented by a 0 with a checkbox or a 1 with a star. Each of the stars counts towards your final grade. So if you scroll all the way to the bottom, you'll see your points total out of 60 points. Notice in our tasks, in order to get an A, you have to hit 56 points. A B is 50 points, a C is 44 points. And then the pluses and minuses are a few points above or below. You can see the syllabus for the exact breakdown. But this will give you a tally of all of the assignments that you've completed, so at the end of the semester, you know what grade you receive in the course. If you have any questions about this, please feel free to reach out to me on Teams. I'm happy to discuss it with you. So that's essentially our managerial accounting course. I look forward to seeing you in our live Q&A sessions and wish you the best success during the semester.